Welcome back to Rare Elvis Photos. This is a group of photos of Elvis when he's younger, and I'm also going to kind of talk about some of Elvis's quotes while you take a look at these amazing pictures of Elvis in his youth and in his early rock and roll years. So obviously, you've got to follow that dream wherever that dream may lead is a quote that's attributed to Elvis, but it's just a song. Um, that being said, it makes sense when you think about Elvis. Elvis also said, "You only pass through this life once. You don't come back for an encore." Great advice to live a good, clean life, to try not to make mistakes that will haunt you. Truth is like the sun. You can shut it out for a time, but it ain't going away. That that quote kind of gets attributed to Priscilla and perhaps maybe the untruths that she's been telling throughout these past 40, 50 years. Um, Everybody comes from the same source. If you hate another human being, you're hating part of yourself. Good advice there. It's okay to call somebody out on their behavior, but try to keep it from turning into hate. Um, Hate only kind of eats yourself up. Never wait for tomorrow. What if tomorrow never comes? Now, there's a famous Garth Brooks song, If Tomorrow Never Comes, and I'm kind of wondering if maybe the songwriter saw that quote from Elvis and ripped it from him. Being in the country music industry, I never really saw that quote by Elvis, so interesting. Elvis was also credited with saying, "Do something worth remembering." Of course, we remember Elvis saying, "I'm not the king. Jesus Christ is the king. I'm just an entertainer." Another quote that Elvis said was, "Values are like fingerprints. Nobody's are the same, but you leave them all over everything you do." Well said, Elvis. To judge a man by his weakest link or deed is like judging the power of the ocean by one wave. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. Ambition is a dream with a V8 engine. Another one is when things go wrong, don't go with them. I like that. That shows Elvis' sense of humor. Quote that Elvis is attributed to is, "Love had surely made us all, and hate would surely make us fall." And then also, "Don't criticize what you can't understand, son. You never walked in that man's shoes." One of my favorite quotes is, "Happiness is knowing you've done a good job, whether it's professional or for another person." Just kind of shows that Elvis Presley's work ethic and his ideals of doing right in this lifetime and getting a job completed, finished, was important to him. Another quote is, "Some people tap their feet, some people snap their fingers, and some people sway back and forth. I just sort of do them all together, I guess." Then, of course, we're trapped in a world that's troubled with pain. As long as a man has the strength to dream, he can redeem his soul and fly. We know that's part of "If I Can Dream," the song. But that's also a quote that people attribute to him because he's saying, "Before you abuse, criticize, and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes." Another one of those songs that's attributed to Elvis as a quote. "Until we meet again, may God bless you as he blessed me." That's very much Elvis right there. People think you're crazy if you talk about things they don't understand. That's definitely the truth right there. Another quote that's a testament to Elvis's fine sense of humor is, "If you let your head get too big," I pause there because you guys probably know what I'm saying, "it'll break your neck." And I think Elvis tried to live up to that by, taking his riches and his famousness and passing it around and sharing it. Another great quote is, "It's not how much you have that makes people look up to you. It's who you are." That was certainly true for Elvis. People really respected just how amazing he was as a person. "You look like an angel, walk like an angel, talk like an angel, but I got wise. You the devil in disguise." That's all an Elvis song, obviously, that's contributed as a quote. And you guys hear me sometimes putting that at the beginning of some Priscilla videos, don't you? Friends are people you can talk to without words when you have to. Just with a look, huh? And then the last one for this video. I ain't no saint, but I've tried never to do anything that would hurt my family or offend God. I figure all any kid needs is hope and the feeling he or she belongs. If I could do or say anything that would give some kid that feeling, I would believe that I'd contributed something to the world. That's, I believe, probably the best Elvis quote that's out there. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share it around. This is Rare Elvis Photos, TCB TLC. Like, share, join, subscribe.